Rudy here, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. So I've determined that my duplicants must be pretty unhappy with our current food supply of only mealwood. As you can see, all my duplicants, you can tell by the color coding on here what type of food they prefer. So Robespierre, for example, he has an expectation of -1, but the food he is eating has a quality of -3, so he's very unhappy. You know, these duplicants have become very skilled and very experienced, and they demand a little more from me, I suppose. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a Dusk cap farm. This is a nice, delicious, fine Dusk cap right here. And I've been scouting around where I would like to build it. And I think I'm going to go for right in this area over here. Right in my base area. Now, they require temperatures of 5 to 35 degrees Celsius. Actually, I guess I could build it down here. But no, I want to keep it close to my base is really what my goal is with this this construction. Dust caps require carbon dioxide atmosphere, and of course if there's a carbon dioxide leak, it's just gonna go all the way down into my base and make it all the way down here, causing all kinds of havoc. But I think we'll be okay. We're gonna do some fancy airlock type of stuff. We're gonna pump in CO2 and grow some dust caps. So let's get this going. We can just build over here. I mean, these storage compactors don't need a whole lot of room. And we're gonna dig out a large area. I guess we can go all the way over here, really. Of course, there's going to be food tiles. I think we only need farm tiles because dust caps don't require any sort of liquid irrigation. We'll just start off with some dust caps on the ground floor. We're going to need a way to pump CO2 in here. So we can put on a gas pipe here. And we'll just pump in CO2 through the top. We're going to need to pump all the non-CO2 out of our farm, so we'll just put in a gas pump to pump it all out when the room is finally enclosed, and we'll probably just, you know, pump it up toward the ice biome up top. Now we're just down here mining some more abyssalite. I need the abyssalite to finish making all my insulated tiles. The main structure of the farm is now complete. The only thing I did off camera is I took the water lock and I moved it over to the right a bit, and I just sort of cut the room off a bit on the left. So now the next thing we need to do is we're going to fill the water lock with actual water, H2O, you know, the stuff you drink. And I was thinking I was just going to pump water in using a vent, but now I'm thinking I'm actually going to use a bottle emptier. So the duplicants can just grab water from a pitcher pump and empty it there. In order to do that, we'll need to build a pitcher pump here at this water supply. All of our pitcher pumps in the rest of the base have become depleted, so we're just going to do that now. So I want duplicants to put on exosuits when they're entering the water lock. Because of course, if a duplicant goes into water, they get sopping wet. It's a debuff. It's not very nice. And then of course, also the farm is going to be full of CO2, and they can't breathe CO2, and that would also make them unhappy. They're very picky. These duplicants, they are. Let's increase the priority here. Let's get this job done, guys. You know, don't you want some tasty fried mushrooms? I know you guys are getting stressed out. You're sick and tired of eating bugs. Got 20,000 calories of bugs. These refrigerators are just completely full of bugs. You open it up, it's, well, I don't know, I guess maybe they're in their little containers so they don't crawl away. But, I mean, how about that? Enable auto-bottling. I think that's what I needed to do. Alright, there they go. Perfect. So we'll just need to wait for this thing to fill up. I think we could just dump all of this extra gas into this cold biome, because the pressure around here seems to be relatively low. So that's going to allow us to pump the gas in here without getting overpressurized, because we don't have high-pressure vents yet. We still need to actually get some plastic before we can make high-pressure vents, so that's going to be a little while, perhaps. And that'll be great. There we go, exosuit man. Right, apparently my pipe is blocked. Pipe is blocked by what? Ventilation? Oh damn it! I put the gas bridge the wrong way. I need to flip this, deconstruct it. Yes, my pipe is blocked. We'll fix it in the morning. Okay, the gas pipe has been fixed, and now our gas pump is pumping. Let's take a look at our ventilation overlay. Yeah, it's just pumping all kinds of gas out of here. And it's just gonna deposit here in this waste area, this waste zone. Gas waste zone. Alright, so I think, hopefully this water lock will be fully drenched and engorged pretty soon. I think we can probably start figuring out how we're going to get CO2 into this room now. Let's see. I mean, there's a whole... loads of CO2 down here. I think we can just make a gas pump right down here and just pump in CO2 from there. Yeah, this is turning out to be a very involved process. Yeah, we can just throw a gas pump here. I don't think there's any... There's some hydrogen. Hopefully none of that will get into our room, but that's okay, I think, because the CO2 will, of course, sink, and all the bad gases will go to the top of the room. So we can just make these pipes out of igneous rock. Let's put them on a 6 priority, because, well, whatever. Let's see. We got those pipes there. We need to avoid... Let's build straight up. Let's see, how are we going to do this? So we need to go, yeah, there's all kinds of fancy pipe work we need to perform here. That's all part of the fun, I suppose. Pipes are hooked up. Oh, and of course, power lines, power cords. We have our special transformer down here for dealing in our industrial zone. We can just make this out of copper. And that's all we need, for now anyway. Okay, guys, things are working now. So we're pumping out all of our bad gases, all of the gases we don't want. In fact, we could probably disable this pump now. Oh, let me... Why did you put a bottle there? I thought I disabled... Auto-bottling has been disabled. Okay, so maybe we're gonna get some overflow. I think... Anyway, yeah, I got distracted. So anyway, we got our CO2 coming in. We got all of our other junk going out. We have our exosuit station for working in the farm room. In fact, we could probably disable this pump now, because of course we don't want to just pump in a bunch of CO2 only to pump it back out. Because the air pressure in this room is so low now, we're going to be able to pump in a ton of CO2 gas. And our dust caps are going to be so happy. And we need to find more dust cap seeds so we can improve our farm. Our stress is increasing a lot. You know, we got plenty of decorations where they sleep and everything, but they're just getting so stressed out, I think. And I think it's because of the bad food that they're eating. They're just very upset by the food. And all the ugliness of these mealwood plants. Now, while we're waiting for our first crop of delicious mushrooms to grow, we actually should build an electric grill. I guess that'd be in the food section, right? Yep. We're going to, of course, need the electric grill for cooking fried mushrooms and all these good things. Let's set up a power transformer. Power transformation device. And of course our heavy watt wire. How is our power situation doing anyway? I feel like our batteries are starting to become depleted. We may need to activate our secondary coal generator. Let's do that now before things go bad. We are consuming a lot more power than we used to. Yep, they're awaiting fertilization. In fact, let us increase the priority of these plants to ensure that they get prioritized until they get fertilization. Looks like our first team of fertilizers are coming in. Excellent, they're delivering their slime. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And of course, we'll be able to put even more layers of dust caps in here. Okay, so our electric grill is done. Let us actually start making some... Okay, well, we can make fried mushrooms if we had any mushrooms. How long do these actually take to grow? Maybe we can just wait it out. It takes, they're 14% grown. It's going to take 10 cycles to grow our first crop of dust caps, I believe. Which is a little while when you think about it. Alright, we also need to, food-wise, we'll need to make a microbe musher. We need to make a microbe musher to accomplish what I was originally wanting to accomplish. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make lice loaf, and the reason we're going to do this is because it has a slightly better quality, and I think that'll help improve the mood of my duplicants. So let's see, let's take one duplicant and make them our cook. Who should be our cook? No one is, and oh, Chairman Meow. Yeah, you can be our cook. So we're going to disable cooking for everybody and make Chairman Meow our official cook of the colony. And let's see, we can put this on priority 6, so that'll mean Chairman Meow is likely to do cooking over anything else. Unless, of course, we start, you know, prioritizing things in 7 or higher. Okay, look at that. Our stress levels have dropped a bit. I wonder if that's because of our slightly better food. Can't tell. Not sure. Well, the farm is doing pretty well. I've made some minor adjustments. I raised up my exosuit docks to make it easier to get in, but then I had a water overflow incident and all my plants got flooded, and I was like, what the hell? So I built this block here to hopefully avoid that from happening again in the future. Hopefully, and well, thankfully though, the airlock, the water airlock was not broken, so none of my precious CO2 escaped. The plants are growing. There really isn't much to do. I mean, stress levels are dropping since I was making those lice loaves, but I've decided to stop making them because they consume just too much water. Yep, so yeah, that's about the size of it. You know, I could just keep on making more lice loaf, but we're just going to run out of water. So I put everyone back to eating regular meal lice, and then we'll just wait for the dust caps to finish growing, and then we can make some fried mushrooms, and that'll be delicious. So how are our diggers? Yeah, they're having a tough time with that abyssalite. They always do. Okay, we're about to finish growing our first dust cap. Any moment now. You can do it. Yes, we have a dust cap, and they're harvesting. Beautiful. Okay, we have secured a much more higher quality form of food now, and we can start frying up some mushrooms too, if we like. Okay, let's take a look at our consumables tab. So, I mean, of course, everyone's going to want to eat, so we can just have mushrooms by themselves are quality 0. And that's the expectation of a lot of all my duplicants expect quality 0 food. And so we don't even need to fry mushrooms yet. Because everyone they don't even need fried mushrooms. They'd be happy with regular raw mushrooms. So in fact, let's cancel this. Who's gonna eat the first mushroom? I don't know who's gonna eat the first mushroom. Whoever ate it, they probably ate it already, and we've missed it. Well, this really is a cause for celebration. So now we can sort of ease ourselves off of mealwood. I'm gonna set a lot of these mealwood plants to not even harvest. I'm just gonna disable harvesting. So if we're not able to make enough mushrooms for ourselves, we can just harvest some mealwood to supplement our diet in the meantime. But eventually, this farm should be producing enough mushrooms to feed everyone. And well, I guess that's all for today. Thank you for watching. We haven't done any oil refining, and we haven't found a geyser yet, but that's what we will be doing in the very next episode. So have a great day, and I hope to see you next time.